Ready? Start. Clause 8 then provides that if the services rendered by a teacher be found to be unsatisfactory, the assessing authority would provide adequate opportunity to that person to submit an explanation, and upon consideration of the justification proffered, frame a recommendation for the consideration of the district magistrate. Stop. That leaves the district magistrate to take further action on the question of renewal. Stop. Clause 8 then prescribes that each contract will incorporate a clause to the effect that in case the services of any teacher or staff be found to be unsatisfactory, the contract would be terminable upon a notice of 1 month. Stop. It further provides that in cases where serious infractions or acts of misconduct or financial irregularities are noticed or found, it would be open to the competent authority to draw up a detailed recommendation for the consideration of the district magistrate for termination of the contract. Stop. In addition, clause 8 leaves it open to the authority to initiate criminal prosecution in that regard. Stop para. Having noticed the scheme of clause 8, it becomes pertinent to note that significantly it neither contemplates nor puts in place an adjudicatory mechanism enabling teachers or staff members to assail or question a performance appraisal or a recommendation for non-renewal of a contract. Stop. It also does not oblige the district magistrate to conduct proceedings in which a staff member may have an opportunity to question or assail a recommendation for disengagement or represent against the proposed consequential action that the district magistrate may take. Stop. In the considered opinion of this court, the provisions made in clause 8 requiring the assessing authorities to frame detailed proposals and recommendations in respect of this engagement and non-renewal only services the objective of eschewing arbitrariness and infusing the process with a degree of probity. Stop. Those provisions simply put place a statutory check on the exercise of power by the respondents and ensuring that a degree of objectivity infuses the aforesaid process. Stop. However, the court fails to discern any intent in clause 8 of conferring a right on a staff member to question a decision to not renew a contract of employment during the decision making process except to the extent provided in that clause itself. Stop. If clause 8 were to be read contrary to the above, it would amount to recognizing a right inherent in a contractual employee to compel an employer to renew and perpetuate a contract of personal service. Stop. Such a right has never been recognized under our jurisprudence relating to contractual engagement. Stop. It would additionally introduce the principle of enforcement of personal contracts of service, which is otherwise impermissible in law. Stop. Ultimately, clause 8 proceeds essentially on the employer being satisfied that the work and conduct of the employee does not warrant a renewal of the contract. Stop. Such an interpretation would also be in line with the principles of loss of confidence as enunciated by the Supreme Court in Kailash Singh versus Mayo College. Stop. It also becomes relevant to note that the executive orders and circulars which came to be issued from inception provided for appointment of